Top 5 finish here at IRP. How was it out there? What was the run?
It's okay. First stage we fired off, started 8th, I believe, and finished that first stage 4th, and felt like we had a good truck. Never thought like we could run with a 34 all night. We threw a change at it after the first stage, and I think we went the wrong way. Jeff took that out and made it better. I think at the end, I think that's as good as we were. We spotted some of those guys, not all of them, I guess. We spotted a few of them, 10 or 12 laps on our tires, and if we'd executed everything perfect, I think we could have run second tonight. But congrats to the 34 guys. They were in the lights out all race long. Pretty mad at myself. I messed up a pit stop, stalled it, leaving pit road. Hadn't done that in a long time. And other than that, and we did have an air gun fail on our first pit stop. So other than that, we executed fairly well, and we had a good day. We unloaded clothes, had a good truck all night long, and got the points we need. Just weren't a contender.
So you mentioned the air gun failure. So like when that happens, how does the team like quickly change out of that? Go to the backup. How quick does that have to happen?
Our guy chasing them did a great job. The guy Chase, who was on the left front, ran around to the left rear. We really only lost about 5 spots, but it's enough to put you at a deficit. But those guys did a great job overcoming that. But it's still, that track position hurt us, and then I hurt us even more the next pit stop. So that's hard to recover. But man, by and large, our guys pick us up on almost every pit stop all year long. So you'll have some days like that, but overall, like the guys on pit road executed, just happened to fail that deal, and I messed up on leaving the stall the one time. And other than that, pretty well executed day for us, and ran around the top 5 all day, and had solid speed and a solid truck.
Rain kind of affected everything. How much did it affect y'all, and what y'all's strategy and plan was coming in?
Other than qualifying, it didn't really affect us. It ended up being a non-factor.
6th place finisher with Ty Majeski. How did your night go after very little on track time earlier in the day?
Well, we actually had more track time than normal, 50-minute practice, so yeah, it was all right. Once the field got jumbled on that second stage, kind of set us back a little bit. My truck was pretty good middle to long run, and got swallowed up on that restart to start the last stage, and recovered a little bit, but had to burn it up too much to get there. So we're probably a better truck than 6th, but not any better than probably 2nd or 3rd. So yeah, solid day, good points day. Kind of wish it just the race would have just went organically, and we would have ran that second stage out and then had a normal pit stop. We would have been in a lot better position. I don't think anyone had anything for the 34 tonight, but overall solid points day.
Yeah, speaking of the points day, you entered above the cut line, obviously. This race furthers your buffer. What's your mentality then going in with only 2 races left in the regular season?
Just try and win. Obviously, if we win, then nobody else new can win and kick us out. So yeah, just trying to do the best we can to finish each and every week. No different than normal.
And with the Glen, what's your expectations for that?
I don't know. I went there in an IMSA car once in a test, and it was in the rain, so don't have a lot of laps there, but we've been good on road courses, so excited to go there.
Corey, 4th place here over at IRP. What was it like out there, especially in the last stage there? Lane's right there, but it's just no one could get to him at the end.
Yeah, his stuff was really good for sure. I feel like on the first 5 to 10 laps, we were okay and we could hang with them, and I felt like I was sort of saving my tires, but it just kind of dwindled away little by little until I finally kind of plateaued after 40 to 50 laps, and I was sort of even with those guys, but it just seemed like that midsection of run, we really struggled with. So never really feel like I've run all that great here. It's always been a tough track for me personally, but to come in and run inside the top 5 and see the regular season championship is pretty big deal for us, and lets us kind of focus on the playoffs and get a head start on that. But very proud of my team regardless.
Let's say, how much was that on your mind during the race out there? Obviously, you want to get as much position as you can, but that's still got to be in the back of your mind as you're running out there.
Honestly, not really at all. I think kind of where we were at points-wise is already kind of mathematically challenging for them to get there, and I know how good we've been consistently. As long as we didn't have 3 just awful weeks in a row, I think we're going to be okay. So realistically, with the struggles I've had at this place, I kind of just wanted to come back and try to win, and didn't quite have it tonight, but regardless, I'm proud of the regular season championship, and proud that we could make some subtle improvements on this place.
I think there were only maybe 1 or 2 non-stage cautions here. Did that surprise you at all?
I feel like we've had some long runs here in the past, but yeah, I think in general I expected a layers caution. It seems like anytime we're leading out front at the end, there's a caution. So hoping that would remain the same as far as that trend goes. But regardless, I think it's I really enjoy this place. I love moving around. The long runs are actually really fun because the main group gets kind of rubbered in. You can literally run anywhere around this place to make speed. So it's one of my favorite tracks, and I typically don't like tracks that I struggle at, but this one is certainly an exception for me.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code Frontstretch to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay, stay rewarded.
Jared Haas with Frontstretch.com. Come back more for some great racing video content. And if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.